I am not a happy camper. I was over halfway through filming this video and I get a phone call from a robot asking me about my car warranty. I am not a happy camper. Anyway, so let me take a drink. So I'm not a happy camper. Lord. Okay. So this is going to be quite a long video. I may actually break this up into two parts because the last filming we were moving into 25 minutes. So I don't know if y'all would want to watch me ramble on for 25 minutes. So I'll go ahead and split this baby in half. So I wanted to talk today, kind of roll it back to my planner evolution. So we're gonna go all the way back to elementary school when I first started using planners. Now, I don't know the day, I don't know the year, anything like that, but just suffice it to say, I would say I was probably middle school maybe. So maybe around 6th, 7th, 8th grade, somewhere around in there, I started using planners. And they weren't big and fancy. At that point, I don't even think Erin Condren existed. I don't think Happy Planner, I don't even think those existed. I'm pretty sure they didn't. But, you know, I would just pick up the little cheap spiral bound that were roughly either an A5 size or a composition size planners from Walmart. Nothing wrong with them. I used those for years and loved them. But yeah, your days were horizontal. You had pretty much your whole week on 2 pages. Those were the ones that I got because I've kind of always had big handwriting. But back then I did not use stickers. I didn't even know washi tape existed. I had no idea that decorative rice paper tape was a thing. Had no clue. Didn't know, I mean, I knew about, you know, pretty pens and things like that. I did use, you know, like colored pens and things like that, but it was nothing like stationery is today, or as easily accessible as stationery is today. So mostly used it for, you know, papers that I had to, if I had essays to write or test dates, quizzes, you know, just kind of the norm. It was a normal like student planner. So used those very avidly, loved them, everything like that. I had kind of like always been around planning, but just it wasn't really, I wasn't consciously aware of it. But my grandma was actually a planner, and that's really cool. Except she doesn't use them in the same way that I do. She didn't have, you know, this little notebook type thing that you carry around with you. Hers was the big desk calendar, and it was the one, you know, that had the squares that were probably about that big. Your whole month was laid out, and then you might have some space either to the side or at the bottom to like write notes and things like that. So she was she used those. And then as far as like running errands and things, she would get, you know, those cheap 3-packs of the little, they would probably be like an A5 size legal pad, and she would write down everything that she had to do that day, what time she had to do it, and she took her list with her everywhere she went. And, you know, same thing for Walmart. If she went to Walmart, she had her full list of things that she needed to get. So she was very much a list maker. And then every Sunday she would, every Sunday she would write down, well, maybe not even every Sunday. I think it was like at the beginning of the month. she would tear off the previous month, move the post-it notes, because she kept lots of post-it notes and like business cards and different things like that. She would move that, you know, move those into the pockets and then write down everything that she had to do for that month, you know, when I had, you know, different places to go for different activities, and, you know, when the cleaning lady was coming, any doctor's appointments, if those popped up, she would put that on her calendar. And it was just, like I said, it wasn't really conscious to me at that time, but my grandma was a planner, and I think that's just a really cool thing. And so anyway, I graduated from college in May of 2013. And after that, I did not buy another planner for a while because I knew when I had to work, I wasn't doing a lot of extracurricular type things. I, you know, am not involved in any organizations or groups or anything like that. It was just go to work, come home. And that's pretty much it. So from roughly May of 2013 to the end of 2015, I was not using a planner whatsoever. I was just kind of living my life. And then fast forward to end of 2015, and I had my daughter in October. So then it was trying to juggle when doctor's appointments needed to be gone to, when she had WIC appointments, when she had, you know, health department visits, and everything in between. And it just got to be super overwhelming because new motherhood already is super overwhelming. And if it's something that you have never done before and you're just suddenly having to remember all of these things on top of remembering to eat, like I legit had to remember to eat because I was so focused on this child that like I forgot everything. Everything just kind of like fell to the wayside, and it was just all laser focused on her. And that's a good thing, but it can get very, very overwhelming. I was not used to being so, you know, have to remember this, have to remember all that, and I did miss a couple of doctor's appointments. So it was at that time I was just kind of like, I really need a planner to be able to remember all of this stuff. So as I've done in the past with any kind of a purchase, I always do my research. So I got online, I got on Facebook, and I was just like randomly typing in like planners. I think I typed in planners in the search bar, and then boop, this group called Planners Gone Wild popped up, and I was like, what is that? And then I saw how many members was in this group, and it was like, they were not at 50K yet. They were still, I believe they were in the 40s. They may have been in the very high 30s. I'm not entirely sure when it is that they hit 40K, but anyway. So they were under 50K, which is still a crap ton of people. I mean, that is like twice the population of where I live, which to me is just insane. Like, so I was just kind of like, what is that? It looks fun, gone wild, cool. So I decided to join. I had no idea what it was that I was getting into. I thought, and it's kind of funny to me now, because back then it was just kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna get this, you know, nice little planner thing, and I'll just write down just what I need to do. It won't be much and everything like that. I had no idea, had no clue. But 2 years later, here we would be. I'm looking at my craft area, and it's just like a craft store threw up everywhere. Everywhere. So anyway, I joined the group, and I start seeing all of these different terms like EC and HP and TNs and Bujos. I'm just like, what is all of this? So I look in the pinned post. I'm one of those. I look in the pinned post to see what I need to know about this group before I join, before I, really comment or anything like that. Because I did notice that, things were just like, it was a different atmosphere than what I was used to. Very, very much so. But I love that group. So anyway, I was just kind of looking around and I saw this long post in the pinned post about all these videos that newbies needed to watch. So I was like, okay. So I get on there and it's actually the creator of PGW. And she's, making all these really funny satirical videos about, this is what you need to know to survive PGW. I'm just like, okay. Got it. But they were hilarious. So I get in there and it took me forever to actually make my first comment or my first post, because it is intimidating when you first get in there, especially for the type of person I am. Believe it or not, I'm actually a pretty big introvert. I'm like an extroverted introvert, which is weird, but that's what I am. So anyway, I started doing more research onto what kind of a planner I might want for myself, because, there's nothing wrong with picking up a planner from Walmart at all. Used them for years and loved them very much so. But I was just kind of like, I want to see what else is out there, I want to see like what everybody else uses. And there was a crap ton of people that used Erin Condren, so I started looking and then I gasped at how much the Life Planner was. I was just like, for the spiral bound. It's like, I don't even know if I'm gonna even, be using this thing for a while. I may, use it for a few weeks and then it just kind of like goes and catches dust on the desk. So I wanted something that was a little bit more cost effective. So I started thinking about what I wanted in a planner, and I deduced it all down and decided that I wanted to get a ring bound. So that was my first one, and here she is. This is the Webster's Pages Color Crush A5 ring binder in mint. I found this on Zulily. They were having sales at that time where you could get the full starter kit, and then I also got like their little craft folio thing to hold some pens and things like that. So I chose this one. This was like the only color that they offered that I really wanted. I would have preferred black, but mint's okay. The first set of inserts that I had in here, I actually threw those away, and I really hate that I did that, but it just didn't really mean that much to me, as terrible as that sounds. So like they had stickers and everything on them, but it was just kind of like, throw it away. But I didn't really see it as, maybe you should keep this to, just kind of see how you've evolved, but you don't think about those kinds of things at the time. But anyway, so this was after I had gotten a little bit more comfortable playing with stickers and everything like this. I used this for quite a while. I used this from like end of 2015, probably through 2016, roughly. I used this for a long time. I've probably used this one longer than I've used any of my other planners. I used this through 2016, and I think I switched over to the next one like mid 2017, I believe, maybe. I don't know. I know I used this one for, a little over a year. But anyway, so this was kind of when I'd like on towards the end of me using this one where, you know, I was comfortable with using stickers and sticker kits and had asked for this one to be custom made for me. I'd gone on Etsy and was like typing in custom A5 inserts and found CS Illustrations, and she created these for me. I'm so sorry. So I've got those, and then at the bottom of every description box I have 2 affiliate codes, or one is an affiliate code and one of them is like my PR code. But down there I have an affiliate code for City Girl Planners because I did do PR for them for a couple of months. Was it this year? I think it was this year. Yeah, very beginning quarter of this year. So my term ended in March. But I am still an affiliate with City Girl Planners. This is just how long I've been using them. So I'm not trying to say this to be like, to try and make that point that, you know, I legitimately love these. I really do use these. I promise. But I mean, it just kind of goes to show you, you know, I have used City Girl Planners a lot, and I guess I'm just trying to make the point of, you know, I don't know, I'm so jaded by the beauty community right now. I'll probably save that for another video of just like what I actually watch on YouTube. And it may surprise you, but like sponsored stuff and affiliate codes make me nervous. So it's just like, I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm just promoting something just because I get something out of it. When I do promote stuff, I've already filmed a video on this, but when I do promote stuff, and the fact that I do have both of those linked in every video that I post up, it is legitimately stuff that I do use and enjoy. So yeah, anyway, they speak for themselves. Anyway, I've got other inserts in here that are just different things, but mostly in here the inserts are CS Illustrations and City Girl Planners. So this was my first baby, but she got super chunky and a little bit too heavy to carry around, and I wanted something different. So then like I said, she got chunky, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go on this fitness journey. I need another planner for the fitness journey. So I got on Mercari and ordered my first and only Happy Planner. After using this for maybe a week or two, I very quickly found out that I do not like discs. Like, that's just me. That's me personally. I know that there is a huge Happy Planner population out there, and I do like some of the stuff, but what keeps me from buying Happy Planners are these right here. I don't like discs. And it may just be because of this particular planner, but it's just like I don't feel secure. I don't feel secure with these discs. But anyway, so yeah, this was my first and only Happy Planner. I do admire some of the people that use Happy Planners. I think that they are beautiful. But like, see, here I did actually use it a little bit. I just, not a fan, really. I'm just not really a fan at all. But I think it's cool. It's just not for me. But anyway, that was my second one. And then my third one to end this video, since we're at 19 minutes and 34 seconds. The last one that I will talk about in this video is the Erin Condren Hardbound Life Planner. She was just launching these when I decided to switch over to this one. I was like, ooh, this is compact, this is cool, I can carry this with me anywhere. And it's in a book, so there aren't any discs, the pages can't get ripped out, you know, from something extraordinary happening, or you know, it's not as chunky as my A5, and it's half the price of the spiral bound life planner. And I really want to try Erin Condren because that seems to be the really cool thing that everybody likes. I'll be honest, it's very easy to get sucked into that. So I did pick up the Erin Condren hardbound planner. This is when I really started getting comfortable with using sticker kits. And I used this from the very beginning of June, yeah. But I did have it for a little while before June started, so I was just like, come on June, I'm ready to use you. So, I used this like last week of June, and then you start July. And yeah, that's kind of the sad thing there, but anyway. So there's some spreads, and the Erin Condren sticker kits I have found, if you are going to use sticker kits, Erin Condren is the easiest size to buy for because it is just like really universal. And there's actually a lot of makers that make different traveler's notebook and ring bound inserts that are sized to the Erin Condren size box, but the Erin Condren size box is not for these. They're for the spiral bound classic life planner. So just keep that in mind, because in every sticker kit, like these are Erin Condren size boxes, and this is the hardbound box, so it's a little bit bigger. So that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, I got really comfortable with using these sticker kits, but I wanted something different after using this for a while, because I started noticing that the binding was really getting screwed up, and using all of the stickers was really chunking this thing up super bad. These are not the best for stickers. If you love to decorate using stickers, you may want to go with the spiral bound hard life planner instead of the hardbound. This is better for people who use very minimal stickers, who like to draw or like to use some washi tape. But just, you've got to keep in mind, if you're using this, the more stuff that you layer on your pages, it's gonna chunk it up, and it's going to get just like ridiculously chunky, because these just aren't designed to do all that. So I could still be using this one to this day, but I didn't like that I couldn't use all of the stickers in this without, you know, damaging it in some sort of way. And it got scratched up really easily. The material on the outside of this, it feels like NARS packaging to me. I really like the way it feels, but every scratch, every little thing, it damages it. If anything hits these pages, they're gonna be scratched up. They're gonna be, you know, like bending in and stuff like that. The edges, you know, I've got stuff coming off of them, got damage there, and I only used this for a few months. See, the last spread that I did, this went from the 1st of July to, oh, where's my last spread? End of October. And it already got chunked up that much and got this much damage to it. And I'm not one of those that will like hurl my bag across the room or anything like that, but you know, just normal wear and tear, I take my planners with me, so it just did get that amount of wear and tear on it. So just something to keep in mind. But anyway, so that is it for this installment. The next video will be part 2, and yeah, so what all planners have you tried? Comment below if you made it through this 25-minute video. Comment below and tell me what you've used. What have been your favorite kinds of planners? I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to see future videos, please hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And I will talk to you next time. Bye everybody.